I think play is like at the centre of my process, but I also love going into a room with their curiosities and or even just the fear of that. The fear of us all not knowing quite what's going to happen and are we going to find something is actually really tense. And I feel that a lot. And it's in those moments when I feel that actually something really is found. It's serious play. It's not fun. It's fun, but it's we take it seriously to get good stuff found. Devising a theatre work involves starting without a script, so you don't exactly know the form and the content of the work, and you're working together as a group to create content and form at the same time. So you're researching, you're talking, you're sharing, you're testing, you're trying, you're improvising, and normally there's a structure, someone is sort of guiding that structure, and together you're forming a work together. So it's very collaborative.
Devising from scratch and then deciding, it's everything. It's like, who knows where it's all going to land? It's good to have the time to do it. I think it's a very special way of working.
And so we're exploring, we're curious, and we're sort of navigating really tough terrain as well. It's what happened, natural disaster and how people survived that. There is space in the process for physical theatre or dance or song or circus. That's creating the palette of different forms that we draw on to create the work.
Kind of letting that flow within the body, so to speak, and like seeing where that goes, but then also being able to like sit down with that little community that you're working with and kind of then bouncing off each other, like, oh, this is kind of, I saw this or I saw that, and you kind of go, I'm curious to that, and then you just kind of keep refining it, refreshing it, and seeing what shapes out of that. Or it might not even work. At least you tried it and go, okay, it kind of worked, but maybe I'll leave it.
There is a writer in the room as well. Susie Miller, I've known for many, many years. With this project, the size and the weight of it and the significance of it as a national story, I really wanted someone with that gravitas and experience. And this project, though, as well, needs that voice of community. So we are balancing that with verbatim work, voice from the community research we've done, but also Susie has done work with those stories and editing and shaping and fictionalising in parts, and we're exploring both those forms. I love the fact that it's like a bowerbird. You're sort of collecting things. They're not all blue. They all can come together in a way that's unique. So we're doing that across 3 developments. So we're finding things on each development that kind of stick around. They return, and they're part of a journey.
That first development felt really good. Like, in terms of what felt good about it was, it felt easy to make things. It felt easy to respond to the stories.
So the room is alive, and you have to be always just observant as to what's happening and what people's instincts are alive in those moments to find how to pull something together. And I guess I like that. I like the challenge of that.
Let's go on this journey and see where it leads, and just being curious in the journey and not knowing what the outcome's going to be or where you're going to end up in the journey. And I think that's the fun for me. That's the fun of like being open to lead others. It's a supportive space. I feel the journey is definitely a big part of it. I feel for sure when it comes to devising.
It's quite rich getting to be invited to play and respond and still live in these stories. It makes me feel even more connected to the community in a way, because I'm part of this process.
This has multiple worlds at the moment, and we'll work out what survives the process, and we'll work out the best way of bringing those worlds together.